That is so goddamn loud. It's still loud. Very loud. Indeed. Hello, what have we here? Hello. Oh, hello. Hello, Star Wars Legacy. This is a playthrough of KOTOR 2 The DarkSide. I'm DarkSide. Welcome to my stream. You're the first one here, and I've never seen you before. You must be a random. Hello, random guy. Alright. So, just so that way Star Wars Legacy, who is clearly new, knows, this is the game with the restored content mod and KOTOR, Heroes of the Old Republic. So I have some unique lightsabers and robes, and we have just left Paragus. And the Tick! Hello, Tick! You're the first normie here. Alright.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
If you refer to your hand, the choice was yours.
Of course it was. I knew what was necessary, and that I was the only one who stood between you and him. This wound is a physical thing and will fade with time. It was necessary. Some things may only be learned from sacrifice.
I'll drop you a subscribe and look forward to your content. Awesome! Awesome, awesome. Welcome, then. If I could, I would have protected you. No. Then consider the pain a lesson. I like the response, but I'm fairly sure there's a better, dicker option here. If I felt the loss of your hand, what would have happened if you died?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Ah. This link is a threat to me, and an inconvenience. We need to sever it, now.
If you think a connection to one such as yourself gives me any comfort, then you would be wrong. I desire this no more than you do. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
See, the trick to talking with your companions but being DarkSide is don't be a dick so much to them. Like, if I had went with the whole I won't let my life be tied to some, what is it, useless old scow like you, like, that's reputation or influence lost with Kreia. We want influence up, because there's a lot of cool story with her. It's kind of hard to get if you're playing a light side Jedi, but it's possible. I've done it. It's just a lot harder. Thankfully, we're playing DarkSide, so we're going to have fun this playthrough. Yay! I've never heard of a link like this before in Holocrons or the Jedi histories.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
And that is why I always kit out Kreia with all the buff Force powers. I never give her offensive Force powers, I give her buffs. I give her Force speed and shield and valor. All that stuff, I give it to her. So that way when she casts it during combat, I get it, and I don't have to, like, waste Force points on it, and it helps my combat a hell of a lot. I'm pretty much going to be the one that's killing everything. Krea's just kind of there, and I guess my companion can do something too.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Why isn't KOTOR canon? I look at it this way, because I feel the same way. KOTOR should be canon. But I look at it this way. At the moment, Tor, Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO that a lot of people don't like, I really don't mind it, is still available, and they haven't really denounced it completely. Because it's currently making them money, they'd be stupid to just be like, right, none of this matters. So, if that's the case, then Tor, in a way, is still canon, because it doesn't really affect the movies at all. And if it doesn't affect the movies, they don't really care. So if Tor is kind of canon, then I look at it as KOTOR is still kind of canon. And I'm okay with that. Fuck Tor. See, there we go. I can respect everyone's decision. I too would have preferred KOTOR 3, but I don't really mind it. It's alright if you play as a single player game. As a single player game, it's alright. As an MMO, I just don't like MMOs. Anyways, I need to know more about the Sith.
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
Runthar! Hello, Runthar! Zarx's Severus. Finally, I actually am here while you're alive for the second time. Wow! It's headcanon, so it works. There you go, it's headcanon. I look at it as, if it does not really affect the movies, which none of the KOTOR or Tor stories affect the movies, then it can still be canon. You have to trick yourself. Another Jedi Civil War. Sith were once Jedi. I'm a bad exiled Jedi if I don't know the history of the Jedi.
Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
I love that little bit. Just this niggling little hatred that the Sith never let go of, and half the time they don't even know why. They just hate the Jedi. The Sith just hate the Jedi for no real reason. Even if the Sith have no reason, even if a Sith in particular have no reason to hate a Jedi, he wants that Jedi dead. Fuck that Jedi. That Jedi's a piece of shit. It's always interesting that hatred always continues. It's a little unreasonable, and I always feel that if I was Sith, that wouldn't be the case. But hey, so these Sith are different.
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
Ooh. So I've never seen Sith assassins like those on the Harbinger.
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come.
Prequels. Okay. Here's my take on the prequels. I like them. Sorry. I like them. There's a lot of bits in the prequels that are crap, but I like the story that's told. I like the visuals. I kind of hate the midichlorians, but I'm a stickler for details on how things are accomplished, so midichlorians kind of answered how that... I would have preferred space magic to stay space magic instead of space magic turning into you have a space virus, but I don't know, I liked it all, and Revenge of the Sith was fucking awesome. For someone who has always found the Jedi really annoying and pretentious, I cried during Order 66. I was like, no, it's the end of the Jedi Order, no. Alright, other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Okay, tell me about Paragus, when I could feel the Force.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
Nah, it was faint. Different.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
Story was good, the casting was horrible. I think, honestly, I don't think the casting was horrible. I think it was the direction was horrible. I don't think Lucas knew how to direct these people to get a convincing scene out of any of them, really. Like, Natalie Portman is good, and I honestly feel that she could have pulled off a hell of a lot more in those movies, but you got all those scenes where, like George Lucas telling what's his name, Hayden Christensen, when he's looking off in the distance at Episode 3, like, oh, you're sad, but it's inevitable. Okay, there's your direction, go. Tell him a bit more! Give him more direction! Nice shirt, dude. Yes, it is very accurate to how much money I have once I turn around and there's nothing on the back. Anyways, like even Sam Jackson was kind of boring. Like, he's great, but that's what George wanted him to do. Anyways, I don't believe the Jedi would do anything. If they were responsible, they had no right.
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
But to cut one off on the Force is like losing all your senses at once.
Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you.
If the Jedi were not gone and dead, I would end their lives for doing this to me.
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
Slim is better than none.
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
I will honor whatever training you wish to give. I am my own master. I have no need of teachers.
Life never ceases to teach, fallen Jedi. It is only when one ceases to listen that we grow still and die. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
Oh man, look at that. The dark side is taking over now. There we go. I have no use for mentors, but a servant. Yes. If your teaching brings me power, then I will listen. This gives you dark side points and influence with Kreia.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence.
Excellent. And I think that is everything for influence gains and dark side points, so I need time to reflect.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
Hello, Narco. And one more bit of dark side points. I'll crack his skull into that bulkhead if he tries.
Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first and his allies next.
The dark side begins to take its hold on Exile. There he is. Okay, so I have to try to remember how much influence and dark side points can be gained here. Let's just start here. You suffered a lot of damage. How much damage? I'm just gonna skip past his beeps and boops because, my god, it is really annoying. Oh god, I'm gonna have to deal with Hanhar. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with Hanhar. So you lost a lot of your programming and your behavior core. Pray you don't lose any more of your functionality or I'll sell you for parts. Okay. Now, it doesn't matter if you lose influence with T3 because he don't really matter. Weapons. No, what am I doing? I'm going here and I'm looking at skills. There we go. My repair is junk, and my computer use is also junk. So I'm not going to be able to do anything repair-wise for him quite yet.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Pazak table.
Ah, but to know the future, one must know yourself.
What was that, some kind of joke?
That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk.
You two should start your own little Jedi academy.
Don't hate on Hanhar, he carried the game for me on Nashida. Now, it's not that I hate Hanhar, it's the fact that I'm gonna have a character that doesn't speak basic. That just annoys me. I hate reading subtitles, especially during a Let's Play or a stream. It's just really, really, really annoying. But to teach, one must be willing to learn.
All right, cut it out. I get it. Last Jedi in the galaxy, I get the comedian who runs around in his underwear.
Not that I'm complaining. Most Jedi wouldn't know a joke if it crawled up their lightsabers.
Our passenger, for example.
Ah, but to crawl up one's lightsaber, you must know how to insert fusion core. I don't think Kreia is a Jedi.
Then she must be royalty. Because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
You could balance your alignment to get mirror. Well, typically, if I'm playing on PC, there was this armband. It's kind of like a cheat terminal for KOTOR 2. You put on this armband, it brings up a terminal, and then you can choose your alignment. And typically, I just went through all of Nar Shaddaa as with light side alignment, doing all the bad dark side choices. Anytime I started getting dark side, just add more light side points. Then I'd get mirror, and dump myself back into DarkSide right after. But I don't have that because I can't find it, but that's fine. Anyways, if she looks good to you, you must have taken a blaster hit when I wasn't looking.
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
After spacing that old witch, of course.
So, we still on course for Telos?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life.
Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
How long am I streaming for? Another couple of hours. I got a break for dinner still. More questions?
Oh, no. Look, I respect your privacy. I mean, when have I ever asked you any questions? I mean, besides that one.
I think this is new stuff. I don't think I've ever... maybe I just never did this. Maybe I just was like, yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna go look at the map. What about the galaxy map not being much use?
Well, the astrogation system is voice-printed and locked down, but that T3 unit is doubling as the astrogation system. You can try to plot a course, but without that T3 unit to perform the calculations, you'd probably plow us into a star.
As long as he doesn't steal the ship, we should be alright.
Voice printed?
I have no idea. Previous owner, maybe? Love to get it overhauled, but that's a major job. Besides, the droid will be good enough for now.
Why would someone lock it?
Takes all kinds. Maybe someone didn't want anybody taking the ship out of the system, or knowing where the ship had been. Smugglers do it all the time in case the Republic decides to board them. Or so I hear.
Do you know anything about the assassin droid? Oh yeah, this is totally new stuff. Okay, this is restored content. Okay. Assassin droid, which I actually didn't find. But it's back there.
No, not much. Except sounds like it was after you. As far as I'm concerned, you handled that pretty well. No more droid, no more problem.
Don't smoke, it's bad for you. I know. But so's telling me smoking's bad for you. Just kidding. What would make droids go crazy?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, droids, I don't trust them. That one we fought, some of them are built like that. Others just, well, break. In the head. Sometimes conflicting orders cause it. Give a droid too much data or tell it to do something it can't do, it'll crack their behavior module in half. Others just don't get memory wipes and they start going crazy. Speaking of which, I think that little trash compactor's long overdue. Trust me, droids were made to break. And most of all, they're predictable and stupid.
Okay. Let's focus on getting to Telos.
So, what happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
It was a single... it was the double blade. Everyone wants me to go double blade, so it was a double blade.
Huh. I hear the twin blades are harder to master, but they can make enemies stampede over each other running for cover.
A lot of Jedi in the Mandalorian Wars use double-bladed sabers. A more aggressive blade gives you more slaughter per swing. Hey, you didn't go red, did you?
Actually it was. It was redder than a Lagrix eye.
Great. Maybe you and that Sith Lord can have a party after we're dead. Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
Love how Atten is just typing on air. You would think that would have been fixed at some point, but yep, never was. It's no matter. It was taken from me long ago. Drop the subject, or I'll kill you.
All right, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Do that trick with your sig. Which trick? That one? I fucked it up. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, let's get out of here. Telos! And I just skipped.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
I remember watching that video, I was crying at how smooth you just pulled it off. It was a good trick. I haven't done it in a long time, though. We didn't have anything to do with the Paragus mining facility being destroyed.
That as it may be, the circumstances of your arrival are suspect at best. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
This is outrageous! You have no evidence!
You are the only witnesses of the mining facility's destruction. Thus, it is necessary for us to keep you under surveillance until we have a better idea of what happened.
Jedi lives matter! I'm leaving.
Look around you. Even if you manage to overcome all of us, Bay Control could simply open the MagCon field and shoot you into space. So, let's not do this the hard way.
I'll go. But you'll pay for this trouble. I'm gonna go around and do all the DarkSide missions. I'll show you.
Given your position, it would be a good idea if you took a more accommodating tone. My men will relieve you of your arms and armor. Follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Ah, the handmaiden.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
A force cage? This is ridiculous.
As I said, this is only temporary while other arrangements are made. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to bear with us until then.
So be it, but I'll remember this. Remember! DarkSide missions are everywhere here.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Hello, Bigsby.
Someone is coming.
Nope, Bigsy boy. Not
So
Bigsby.
this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed.
Let me out of this cage and we'll see how disappointed you are.
Doubtful, though at least it appears you have some spirit. The Exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The Exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the Exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy.
Toodles, take.
I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Let's get this over with.
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Here we go, we're about to murder this guy. He has no idea that we can kill him with our fists. Okay. Do that.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage.
What the hell happened?
Cooperate, and we...
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Ren?
That's a weird-ass bug. I'm stuck on this screen. I can't make any choices. I can't remove powers. I can't cancel. I can't accept. I can't recommend. How bizarre. Well. Okay, if I cancel... Nope, okay. I gotta do that. Go from here. Gotta quit. Gotta load it back up. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do the whole Ebon Hawk conversation again, aren't I? That's okay. I know. I can get through it quick. I only took so long. Oh no, we're right here. Okay.
Attention.
Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in it?
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Okay. This time I'm not gonna go try to do anything in the middle of a bug. Of a combat. Because fuck it. Oh, there's the handmaiden again. At least we get to see her. Yeah. Look at that Chani bitch.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return.
Okay, got that. Got that. Bugs. Bugs.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Are we gonna be sitting? Yeah, we are sitting.
Someone is coming.
Oh no, I gotta get up.
So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
My friend just got hacked and his disc tray keeps opening. I'm not gonna lie, Narco. I read that completely wrong. I thought it said my friend just got hacked and his dick tray keeps opening. And I'm like, what's a dick tray? Is that a folder on his PC filled with dick pics or something? Alright. Blah blah blah.
You no. Come.
Alright, let's scream at him. Fuss! Baba!
The security cameras up. What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Impressive. You allowed an assassin to infiltrate your ranks.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
I'm glad someone noticed that only after he tried to kill me.
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Well, that just fills me with tons of confidence. Take me to my quarters.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately.
Enderal looks so good. I have it all downloaded. I just got to install it.
These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
Get out.
Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Hello, Leviathan G44. Yeah, I just got to install Enderal. But the thing is, Nuka World is right around the corner. And I'm taking Mark there, if I can survive the upcoming shit that I'm about to get into. I'm taking Mark there. So I have some things that I gotta get done, so that way he has a reason to just go do Nuka World. And that's taking up a lot more time. So I just don't have time for Enderal. Maybe after Nuka World I'll pop into Enderal, but I don't know. Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith...
You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
Kreia?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Rest. I wish there was 2 options, a rest and a meditate. And depending on which choice you get an influence gain and an influence loss with one or the other. That would have been nice.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
Yes, send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Everyone, it's the Kelfas! Kilfa. Can you understand this? Get the Kilfa out!
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
And another phone. I kind of wish there was a lot more phone calls that were just completely, like, useless. Like, spam emails. That would have been amazing. It would have made me laugh. I accept the call from Zerca.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerca Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
Yeah, no.
I will relay such to Jana Lorso. I am sorry to have inconvenienced you. Good day.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
I love this scene coming up.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
I just love that scene.
I've come to inform you that the Talosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived, and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
Why?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is my ship still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
And the T3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
You know, it never really struck me that the voice actor...
Now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
It never really struck me that the voice actor for Gren is the same voice actor for Davik Kang from the first one, from the first game. It wasn't until he said Ebon Hawk that I was like, it's the same guy. He's just not doing the over-the-top accent for Davik Kang. My ship, the Ebon Hawk. That's a horrible Davik Kang impression. I will refrain from doing it in the future. Kreia! What do you think?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Stay or explore. We need to find the Ebon Hawk.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
Ithorians and the unlimited DarkSide points glitch is fun. Unfortunately, that is patched out on the PC. Alright. I'm gonna go get my stuff first. Normally, I run around and I do tons of stuff here first. But that's because, in my mind, the load times are still shit. Because I'm so used to the Xbox version. Like, having to sit at a loading screen for like 2 minutes. Let's have a save, because it's been a long time. There we go. Now we can level Kreia up. Right? Kreia? There we go. Lovely. Now, how do I change your fighting style? There's supposed to be a way to change her AI tactics. Like, there's normal, Grenadier, no, Jedi support, or ranged. And I need to set her to Jedi, and I need to set Atton to ranged, and I don't know how to do that in this. How do I do that? I could have sworn there was like a button, like around here. Why? Wouldn't fight and style selection be on the attack bar during a fight? Ah, right! Right, thank you, Mythic. I'm thinking, in KOTOR, the first KOTOR, you had to do it from this menu. Right. That's ranged.
What is it?
You're Jedi. And I'm just aggressive because I never control the other characters. It's just how I play these games. Thank you, Mythic. Thank you. I completely forgot about that.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
What's going on?
This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
Ah, fair enough. Teach him a lesson.
That was the plan, Chief. Now why don't you run along? This doesn't involve you.
Say the word.
Thank you for telling me I had to click it. How do I click it? There we go.
What is it?
There we go. I forgot that you had to click on it. Okay, we'll grab this, because I forgot the one up there. Download the area map. We're done here. Yeah, I forgot you had to click it. I thought just flipping through it and it would stay there, but whatever.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
Lieutenant Gren said to come here to get my shit.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
I love the pacing. I've always found that funny. Searching. One moment. It's gone. It kind of reminds me of what South Park eventually did. Okay, I'm just gonna put your money in the bank and it's gone. What do you mean gone?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely.
While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand.
Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters and residential module OE2 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Handmaiden disapproves of every DarkSide action. Since when? She's like my apprentice in every game that I play. Everything I do, she's just like, oh, boy, that makes me really want to suck your dick. Like, she's all over it. She's completely neutral. It doesn't matter what I do, she likes it. I don't know where you got disapproves of every DarkSide. Typically, I get her DarkSide before she even really joins my crew. Beodor is kind of a pain in the ass because you have to be nice to him, but it's possible. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Unless they patched it, and she hates DarkSide stuff now. But yeah, I've never had a problem getting Handmaiden. Can I get my shit back at least?
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
Okay. Yeah, like, I do tons of DarkSide stuff, and she's all about it. Hey, there's Krea's crystal. Why is Krea's crystal red? Shouldn't it be green? Well, I need to get a lightsaber to put it in first, but alright. Krea has a crystal. Alright. Put that on. Let's put that on. Armband. Energy shield. I'm thinking of out in the world, I mean. Speaking with her does balance it out quite well. And maybe it's just how I go about DarkSide. Murder. I'm gonna murder everyone for their stuff isn't a popular opinion around these parts. Yeah, but there's a couple of times where I've murdered people and she's just like, oh, I don't know why, but you electrocuting that man and stealing his stuff really wants me to suck your dick. Please to put your dick in my mouth, she would say to me. Okay, we got that. We got that. We got Paragus. We have another energy shield. We'll give you that. Survey gear. We'll give you that. Still don't have an actual gun for him yet, but that's alright. And now we can give Krea the uniform, because I'm not wearing it. Give her some better health, a melee shield, energy shield, pheromone package, And give her a breath mask, because you're not going to be able to see it anyways. And we'll give her some more immunity to cold and heat. Not that it really matters at this point anymore. Character's left hand is unavailable. Okay, well, there we go. Thank you. Unfortunately, we don't have a lightsaber to give her, even though we have a crystal. I mean, I could always give her my lightsaber. I could take the crystal out of the lightsaber that I'm currently using and put her crystal in, and then she can have a lightsaber, and then I'd be stuck with nothing. But I kind of like having a lightsaber, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you can have a gun. I'll have a gun. We all have a gun! There you go, Kreia. Help me out. Buff me up. Whee! So these are brothers that don't get along. Typically, this brother is completely and utterly fucking useless. He sells Pazak cards, and not very good ones either, but I have the restoration project, so he actually sells shit now. Padawan robe, green crystal, Rhodian Deathblade, Sith mask, but it's heavy armor, so I won't be using that. Spacer sensors, some better gloves. Okay. I might be coming back for the J Shell. So yeah, there's an interesting way to search for gear and loot that you really want. And my god, doing this on the Xbox is annoying. What you do is before you talk to any merchant, you save. You skip through his bullshit, you have a look at his shop, and you go, ooh, wow, he has a cyan crystal. But you look through, and it's really not much. Your brother actually has a lot more. Jedi Knight's armored robe. That's kind of nice, actually. But, you know, I'm not really all that interested. This interests me a bit more. I think this is actually better than the J Shell next door. But, no, you know, I'm not feeling it. You reload. Skip through his bullshit again, and now his stuff is different. Except he still has a cyan crystal, but he has slightly different stuff. Doing this on Xbox is so fucking horrible. It's so bad. Because it takes forever. But if you are persistent enough, you might be able to find what you're looking for. And what I'm looking for are some Sith robes. I would very much like some black robes, please. Padawan, cyan again. The Sith robes, though, might be in his special inventory, because I am not seeing them here. Baron Du Novice robes. These are kind of rare to find. Perception gloves. Alright. And that's it. That's all we're gonna do. I'm not gonna sit around and fumble with it. Cyan is the canon exile's lightsaber color, isn't it? I think it's actually Viridian. But I like to think that the canon color is cyan, only because it's it is literally described unique. When you're describing your lightsaber, you say, "My crystal was unique and it's never been seen before." It turns out it's the cyan crystal. I like that. You know, you have no idea what the color is going to be until you find your lightsaber. It's a cyan crystal. So I like that. But I think it's actually Viridian. It might be purple, actually. I can't remember. I'd have to read the Revan book again. I don't want to do that. Alright, let's see. What does Krea's thing do? That gives it's a DarkSide bonus and wisdom. Okay, well, I'm just gonna use my buddy's lightsaber. Krea doesn't need a lightsaber yet. Download. I'm gonna get rid of Krea for a minute. I'm gonna walk in here. I'm gonna steal this. Walk over here. And steal this.
Hey, what are you doing in my apartment?
I was stealing your shit.
You think I'm just gonna let you get away with this?
If you're smart.
Oh, and now I'm supposed to be scared of you on top of everything else?
Okay.
Why not? You didn't seem to have a problem taking everything else.
I guess I'll take your life, too.
What? You are crazy.
I am!
Time to take you down to size.
There we go.
What? What just happened? 1 minute we're just talking and then I just lost control.
I didn't see you stopping the attack.
I don't have a problem with it. You should just choose your targets a little more carefully and not be so conspicuous about how it's done.
But it's fun to just murder people. So, and now we can bring Krea back in. Because, yeah. If you, I love the fact that Krea hates it when you just flat out murder people. But any companion you're with, who would typically hate when you murder somebody, will like it. It's weird. It's weird how it works. Like, Beader, you can get him to like one murder if Krea is in the party, and she's never been around a murder before. So, you keep her out of your party until you have, like, Beader or Disciple. I think that's it. I think it's just those two. Hello, what's going on? Oh, you sold your girl into slavery to cover a Pazak debt? Aw, well, I'll see what I can do. Jubaja Pimpa! Dechubiwa! Let me in that room, or I'm going to murder you. I guess you're dead. Fusro da.
Time to take you down to size.
Is this on Twitch or just here on YouTube? Unfortunately, I don't know how to stream on multiple sites yet. If I ever figure that out, I will be on Twitch as well. But until that day, I will stay here. Alright, let's go talk to the Zerca peoples. Even though I said I had no interest over the phone, I actually do. I just didn't want to be in a fucking phone call for, like, 10 minutes.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerca Corporation's Citadel Station Branch. How may I help you?
Nope, bye. I love how you can just be like, nah, fuck you, receptionist, I'm going in. Hello!
I knew you'd come eventually. I'm confident that we will be able to reach a working agreement satisfactory to both you and I. But where are my manners? On behalf of Zerca Corporation, I would like to be the first to welcome you to Telos.
Oh, well, you're so sweet, ain't ya? So, work. What do you got?
Our primary concern on Citadel Station is the restoration of Telos' surface. The Republic is eager to revitalize Telos as a benchmark for other such efforts in other systems. While a generous amount of credits has been budgeted to Telos, the bumbling of Chodo Habat and his Ithorians has squandered away much of these resources. For a project of this size, judicious planning and thrifty spending of resources is a necessity, something Habat fails to understand. Nonetheless, Zerca remains optimistic. There are many jobs we need assistance with. For someone with your experience, you would be well compensated.
So, fun little fact, if for anybody who may have noticed, Jenna Lorso here is the first ever Miralyn introduced into the Star Wars galaxy. You never see her like again throughout the entire game here. Green skin, square diamond-like tattoos on her face. You never see that again until Tor as a playable race. She's they are a playable race, and it's funny because they said they invented now, like we made the Miralyns just for this. It's like no you didn't, because there they are. That's her. That's one of them, Jana Lorso.
Zerca has been managing the restoration project without the assistance of a droid for some time now. Habat has commandeered the new droid intelligence that was to be delivered to the station. I'd like for you to meet the shipment at Dock Module 126, Shuttle Bay 2, and bring the droid back here before the Ithorians foul things up again.
Okay.
Excellent. I will secure credits for your payment immediately. Oh, and here. You might need this to get into the hangar.
Okay, easy peasy.
I hear you.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a Miralyn. I remember playing this when it was essentially new, and I just thought they kind of didn't know what to make of a person. But then all of a sudden Tor came out and they're like, these are Miralyns, and I'm like, that looks just like fucking Jana Lorso. Remember in Requiem when you crashed? I try to block out the crashes. It drives me nuts. But yes, I do remember that crash. Okay, off we go. Is this open yet? No. So I'm saving off buying any new gear for the time being till I can see the special stock. Then I'll buy things. Until then, I'm not buying shit. Technically, the prequels did it first with Luminara Unduli. Was she a Miralyn? Because that was just hair, wasn't it? Because I'm picturing, like, the square... I guess she just had a square hairstyle. I think you're right. I think you're right. Hello, I need to get in there. Here you go. Here's the credentials. Okay, you guys stay here. There you go. Stay here. Open docking bay 2.
Just say the word.
Let me in. And now, both these doors are open, so I don't have to turn off the fucking... I don't have to go through no goddamn stupid-ass airlock.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
Alright, I was wrong. That is not the first. This is not the first instance of a Maryland. Okay, you need to die.
Let us end this.
Time to even the odds.
Come on.
Where that came from? Focus.
Master, one of the assailants was carrying this. Actually, Master, it appears that it has a number of illegal modifications.
Kilfa. Yes, of course, I'll be taking him to Chodo right away. Okay, time to grab some shit. And that's it. Okay.
I will trust your judgment, Master. Lead the way.
No, I'm taking you to Zerca.
I don't understand. I was just told that I would be taken to the Ithorian compound. I was to be given to an Ithorian, Chodo Avant.
Unless you want to be melted down for scrap, you'll be coming with me now. Quietly.
How dreadful. In that case, I believe I shall accompany you.
Excellent. I see my faith in your abilities was well founded. We'd like to get this droid into service as quickly as possible. Opo-chano?
Taranamo Sibundasorans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Donos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rachata, Moka Kamaran Endoso Ranwi no Chabi, Du Rantamana Sobu.
Greetings, Executive Lorso. How may I be of service?
Just plug into the mainframe and get to work.
Right away, Executive Lorso.
That's a different voice sample. Usually she sounds more annoyed. At least what I'm used to. Just plug into the mainframe and get to work.
I'm sure you have many repairs to see to.
Taranamo Sibundasorans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawimo Jubu Inkosoracha.
Bye, Opo-chano. Thank you for stopping by. I'll kill you later.
Now then, your payment. Here are the credits agreed upon. There is another task I would like you to perform for me.
It gets me paid, right?
Do you doubt that I will uphold my part of our agreement? Don't worry. When my word is given, it will not be retracted. Now, on to business. You proved that you can handle yourself quite well in dealing with the retrieval of the droid intelligence. The next matter of business I would ask of you is much more delicate. When we first set up here on Citadel Station, the exchange was already quite well established. Lopak Slusk had more influence over business matters than the Telosian government. To ensure our success, we involved ourselves with the exchange. And now that we have a handle on the situation, we wish to unentangle ourselves from them. If you know anything about the exchange, then you know that they would not take this well. Slusk is loath to have his hands removed from any business on the station. So a more direct method will have to be taken. To put it plainly, I want you to kill Lopak Slusk.
What happened to Luna? I haven't watched a lot of your live streams. She's over on Sign of Doom's streams now. I don't know what happened. Perhaps she couldn't deal with how handsome I was. And she was like, no, I can't. I must leave. So she fled. I don't know. But she gone. So you want me to kill an exchange boss? Pay better be good.
I realize it won't be an easy task, as Slusk keeps himself well protected. You would be well compensated for it.
Any ideas?
I have a feeling they won't just let you march into their offices. Luxa is Slusk's second. She spends little time in the exchange offices, though, preferring the cantina in the urban module. She might be able to set up an appointment.
Okay.
Good. I will be happy to continue our working relationship.
Yes.
Okay, level up. Attributes. More wisdom for you, for more force points. Just recommend, because it doesn't matter. And let's get you... Force barrier. And accept. And there we go.
Just say the word.
Black sabers. Oh, God. The second I saw the Black Saber in The Force Unleashed, I'm like, oh, God, no. 6-year-olds everywhere are going to be demanding this in every damn Star Wars game from here on out. And sure enough, it showed up in Tor. I've only ever seen one instance of a black lightsaber that actually looked good, and that was in Tor. And that's the special striated crystals. Like it's got the black core. I shouldn't do this on camera, but it's got a black core, and the color surrounding it is so dark it actually doesn't look like it was drawn in by crayon. You know, it kind of looks like, I don't know. Like, maybe the core is such a dark red or purple or blue, whatever, that it's possible, but it still doesn't look great. I'm gonna kill you. Nope, I'm gonna kill you. No dark side points. Only experience. My God. Tor went overboard with the colors. Pink, purple, cyan, blue, and even weirder shit. My favorite weird color in Tor is the yellow blue. It's just a yellow core. Again, I shouldn't do this on camera, but it's a yellow core with, like, the blue outline. It looks so horrible, but for some reason, I really like it. It looks so dumb. Maybe near the end of this stream, I'll hop into Tor and show off all the crystals that I have, because I have a lot of them. I just collect them. I can't help it. Oh, and I do now actually have a white black, so it's a white core, black outline lightsaber for the new expansion, because we're technically great Jedi, Sith, whatever it is that we are now. So I actually went out, I splurged the money, and there you have it. So, yeah, we actually kind of look all grayish, like a grayish Jedi now. And it matches my, my cybernetics quite nice, so we match now. Okay, so tell me about this blaster. The blast, I think, I'm trying to track down the source of the black market goods, because I was attacked with it, and I want to get involved in the black market stuff, and all this other shit, and I'll help you, and what can I do? Get me 3 shit, okay, I've been there, other uses, blah blah blah, okay. So this guy's in charge of a smuggling operation and a black market. He's in charge. That's why these two are always fighting. He wants me to go to the Ithorian compound and steal a sample of a plant. I remember spending 2 weeks farming dailies to buy that damn white crystal from the GTN. Oh god, I think I have a white crystal. No, I don't. I have a white black and a silver blue. I think the white crystal is still extreme. I think it's like 60 mil on the GTN nowadays. Okay. So we just walk up. I could go over to this terminal, turn off this, turn off the security field that's here. But, no, I'm just gonna take a sample of the plant anyways. I was taking a sample of this plant. Why? It's none of your concern. Now get the fuck out of my way. Oh, you're gonna call the cops. Okay, well, I'm gonna start walking, and we'll see what you do. Where's my DarkSide points? That's supposed to give me DarkSide points. Fine. It was only 1 mil when you got it. Ah, you lucky bastard. I did just buy a new Imperial Crystal, because I signed in last week. Imperial Crystal, yeah. I just bought a new red crystal, because I signed in, like, last week. And there's a new red crystal. And it's called Imperial Red. And it's... This is something they're doing now, where they're trying to match the original trilogy's lightsaber colors. So, like, they have Farmhand Blue, and it is a perfect shade of Luke Skywalker's lightsaber in Episode 4, and Imperial Red is now the perfect shade of Darth Vader's lightsaber in Episode 4. So I can't help but wonder if they're eventually gonna put out, like, Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber shade, or Mace Windu's actual purple shade, because they haven't done that. Every purple is kind of garbage, like, it's, well, compared to Mace Windu's, but yeah. So I have Darth Vader's red, I like it. I have the Bachi plant. Excellent, you like it. They're fighting. Let me see the special reserves. Aha! Sith Apprentice's Armored Robe. There we go. Oh, and we have a red crystal. Excellent! I will take that, and I will take that. And anything else? I could take this. I would take that, but I can't. Show the sell list. And we are going to sell off some stuff now. Like that, that. Just sell a bunch of this droid stuff, because it's kind of junk compared to what we will eventually be getting. And we have no need for droid stuff at the time being, except for this, because that's usable by T3M4, and it's really, really good. And now we have 6,000 credits. So back to buy list. And now we can get whatever it was that I was trying to buy, which I can't remember. What was it? There we go. No, that wasn't it. It was this. There we go. I'll buy that.
What is it?
Sith Apprentice. So, 3 with some resistance to piercing and slashing, plus 1 to wisdom, compared to 4, 15. Yeah, this is... The Darth Zyle's Armored Robe is way better than pretty much anything I'm gonna find, but it's not cool looking when you're trying to play a DarkSide character and you're wearing earth tones. There we go! So, let's upgrade this, go over to here, take this out, I'll put in Vincent's Crystal Red, and now the story of the lightsaber, as well as the hilt, if you notice. The hilt is different. Every crystal makes it a different hilt and a different story. Uriel Vincent was a young and ambitious Sith acolyte that studied under Uthar Vin at the Academy on Korriban, seeking to expand his knowledge and power over the dark side of the Force. Eager to crush the Republic and pave the way for a new Sith Empire, Uriel joined in the crusade against the Jedi, but was killed in his first mission of the assault on Telos. That's a long time ago. So yeah, it's not overly a great crystal, but it's red, so we like it. Hello, Paco. Now, let's go into here, grab this shit out. And we can put that in here. Okay, what is this? We need an emitter. Let's see if we can get someone to make an emitter.
I hear you.
Upgrade, create a lightsaber emitter. Can we get an emitter? No, we have energy cells. Kreia?
Yes.
Emitter, deflection emitter, improved deflection, disrupting emitter, crude phobium emitter, fencing emitter is what I typically go with for the defense. And also the expert fencing emitter gives a lot of, there's no negatives to the expert fencing emitters. Gives good defense and extra damage. But we are not anywhere near there yet. So, I'm thinking, let's just boost our deflection a bit. And we upgrade, go in here, take this, and boom. Now we have Blast of Bolt Deflection +3 instead of just +1. Ain't that lovely? And there we go. We got a red lightsaber, everyone. Red lightsaber, black robes. We are good to go for quite some time. We are nice and Sithy. And you had... Did you have? Yes, you did. I want these. That's fine. And now I have much better gloves. So let's go talk to Gren real quick. I know I can already start the process of getting into the exchange, which is the whole point of getting on the Telos. You gotta get into the exchange, and then you can leave the planet. I like that about this game. You can go talk to the Ithorian, the light side option. It sends you all over the place. It's a long journey. You get lots of experience because it's so many missions, but it takes longer to get off the planet. Or you can go to Zerca, the dark side option. Not many missions with Zerca, and you get the hell off the planet a lot quicker, but less experience. It's just a nice little contrast. Light side, it's the longer, harder road, but well worth it. Dark side road is shorter. You get there quicker, but you're not as powerful. It's a nice little touch.
Something I can help you with?
Any work?
Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
Yeah.
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem.
Tell me about Batono?
Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerca and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
Okay.
Well, that's the problem. Our investigation wasn't exactly government-sanctioned.
So you need me to clean up your mess?
If it makes you feel better then, fine. Yes, I need you to clean up my mess. If the Council had kept us out of this business with Zerca in the first place, there wouldn't be any problems. But that's not important. The important thing is that Batono's gone missing, and I want to know what happened to him.
A little guilt?
Maybe there is, but that's not the point. The point is, I want to know what happened to him.
Okay. Leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerca guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
Other things, the criminals.
They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
What do you know about the Crims?
There are 2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them. What is...
And tell me about Batu Rem.
You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us. and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid.
Is there anything I can do to find the killer's movements and stuff?
Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you.
Okay.
If you've...
Let's do this. So now we have some bounties. There's a number of ways to do... Well, there's not a number of ways. There's 2 ways to do most of these bounties. There's the good way, and there's the dark side way. Okay, more work. And I will be back with the shield from the Ithorian compound docking thing. So, this is the second mission now for the black market. There's 2 more to go. I have another one to get after this. But right now, where we're going for these bounties, we might as well start with this black market mission. And now we can just walk in. Oh, they closed it. What am I doing here? I'm gonna kill everything. I'm gonna kill you, take everything. No, not that! Not the kill everyone and take everything maneuver. Yes, that. Alright, thank you. I was always disappointed there wasn't more to steal in here, but whatever. There you go. They're in. Talk to this guy. Talk about Batu Rem. I'll be discreet. How much? 25 credits. Batu Rem. There we go. Thank you. Not much information, really. Do this. Batano. He's over at... Oh. I done fucked up! I've grown too powerful with the dark side!
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it, but now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life. My life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
Do we have a translation for Darth Nihilus? He is not speaking any language at all. He speaks DarkSide. That's it. Nihilus has become something that shouldn't. He's an abomination. He's become so powerful in the dark side that he is just the dark side. He is no longer a man. He is no longer a living being. He is the dark side. A wound in the Force. Kind of, but much more.
Look, I didn't want to say anything, but you forced my hand. I've heard about the Force and what it does to people who can't control it, or themselves. And it shows in everything you do, and in your face.
I am in control more than ever.
That's what you think. Trust me, there's a reason you're changing. It's because it's corrupting you. I can't help but feel it. All of us can. Whatever that witch is doing to you, she's dragging you down into whatever hole she crawled out of.
She's standing right there, bruh. We're worried about you. We're worried you're going down a path you may never come back from. That's really nice of you, Anton. Let's play Pazak. She has no influence over me. She is my creature, not the other way around.
Well, you're starting to get creases. You could pass for the old witch's son.
Let's play Pazak.
Alright.
Can you teach me to play Pazak?
Look, I know we've been through some rough times so far, but you need to stop letting it get to you.
Do my features trouble you?
Well, the signs are starting to show. You don't look like you've slept in weeks. Or a year.
Let's play Pazak.
Something up?
Let's play Pazak. Kreia!
You have grown strong in the Force. I can feel its mark upon you. Be warned. The highest of mysteries cannot be found by falling to the dark side. It is a quick path, and often a short one. But I sense a disquiet in you, an unrest. Such things will erode your strength.
Why do people in our journey trouble me with these indignities, these fetching missions, this servant work?
They sense the trappings of power and decision upon you. Their lives are static, trapped, and they see one who carries no such chains.
See, I like this conversation. I'm going to say that for a lot of conversations. I love this conversation because it's literally explaining to you why you get experience for doing missions and why people keep asking you to do things. It's the best explanation I've ever heard in a game for why the main character has to do all this trivial, meaningless shit. This fetch and carry servant work is beneath me.
Ah, then you have learnt nothing. From such small things, from such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them. If that is your choice, then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with much the same way.
Then I shall view you as disposable, then.
Ah, now you are learning. Do you know why those we meet display such weakness? As I said, their lives are static, untested. It is only through interaction, through decision and choice, through confrontation, physical or mental, that the Force can grow within you. You have seen it. You have felt it within you as you have traveled with me. The growing anger, the rage, and the power it brings. Yet the power does not build without such struggle. Through small cruelties, greater ones are born.
Through small cruelties, greater ones are born. I love that. Okay, questions?
Ask.
Never mind.
Yes?
Teach me about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
I want to build a lightsaber.
Indeed. A Jedi tool and a Sith weapon. And why do you need such a thing?
A lightsaber is the most powerful weapon a Sith can wield. That is extremely wrong and extremely un-Sith-like. The Sith don't give two shits about their lightsabers. They only wield them to insult the Jedi. The most powerful weapon a Sith has is himself, and his power in the Force. But in this game, this is the best DarkSide option.
Then listen to me. There is much weight, much craving attached to such a tiny thing of light. For the male, it seems to have an inordinate importance. But we shall leave such male preoccupations for philosophers and cultural historians. A lightsaber, any weapon, only achieves worth in how it is wielded, in the effort, in the struggle of one who holds it. Such a weapon does not make a Jedi or a Sith, and at times it makes them much, much less than they are.
But how do I make one?
The knowledge has already been imparted to you. Upon our journey, the pieces shall fall into place. Very well.
Questions?
Ask. I know of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed. One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals, for without such things there is no hope.
Tell me about the one consumed by hunger.
The less said of that one, the better. Even a stray thought may draw him, and it is possible that he cannot be defeated. He is one who has learned the greatest of the Sith teachings, and it enslaved him. Until you are ready, we must not seek him out.
The betrayer?
Even now she is difficult to see. She must remain hidden for now until the time is right. If not, then all our efforts will be for nothing. In this you must trust me. If she is exposed too soon, then this war will be over before it has begun.
The one who bathes in pain.
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
Questions?
Ask.
Never mind.
Yes. Then. Yes. Very.
Can you teach me lightsaber forms?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho. The simplest of the forms return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
So yeah, she doesn't teach you new forms. She just tells you about the forms that you know, which I know none of. So, alright. Anyways, let's turn in this black market stuff. Hello, I have the shield. There you go. Excellent. And now we need to go steal some medical supplies. Let's go steal some medical supplies. Hello, sir. Do you know what happened to the last two guards who wouldn't let me in? Then you're dead? Sorry to say.
Let's settle this.
Yay! Actual loot this time! Alright. So we gotta get those medical supplies. That's here in the medical unit. Here's a little Onderon diplomat. I can't remember if it's actually useful to talk to him.
Hello there, and greetings from Isis and Onderon.
Isis is on Onderon. I love that. Yeah, I can't remember if there's actually a point to this. Maybe restored the restored content mod will have added something. So who are you?
I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter, but the contract disputes over the restoration project had prolonged it.
Why are you here?
The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Zerca, the status of our arrangement is in the air.
Who are you?
I'm a diplomat.
So yeah, okay, there is no point. It's just a little bit of story, I guess. It serves no purpose. It's weird. I guess if you're looking for some backstory and some lore or something, you know. There we go.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Hello, Bob Marston. Me? What are you doing there?
Don't play games with me. Now step towards me and keep your hands where I can see them. I'm going to place you under arrest and take you down to the TSF station for further questioning. Come with me peacefully, and I won't need to cause you any harm.
You won't cause me any harm, but I wish I could say the same about you.
We'll see about that.
Yes, we will. Limited power. Right. Now, let's see. We have that. Zerca guard pointed you to Jana Lorso. By way of that and that. Okay. So we gotta go talk to Jana Lorso. I told Gren that I was gonna cause a lot of trouble for arresting me. I don't know why he didn't listen. And now he's set me up to find bounties and shit. I mean, he's not the smartest man.
I will arrange transport to one of the restoration zones on the planet's surface. You will be safe from the TSF there. For the services you have offered to Zerca, you will also be reimbursed. I trust that is an agreeable arrangement.
These men are wanted by the TSF, and for some reason... No, what's going on here?
I have just finalized a working agreement with these two gentlemen, Zerca's two newest contract employees.
Well, they aren't going to go anywhere because I'm a bounty hunter and I stand for truth, justice, and the Republic justice system way.
Be reasonable. I have given them a contract and my word that they will be safe from TSF persecution. Gentlemen, would you excuse us?
Bye, Bounty. I'll catch up with you later. Kill you later.
Welcome back.
Alright, Batono. What does it mean to you?
Batono? Of course. He was one of our former employees. Let me tell you something. There are far too many like him. Do-gooders who believe that because of the things Zerca must do to remain successful and profitable, we must be evil. They do not see the impracticality of their beliefs. They do not understand the realities of the galaxy. If certain funds must be paid, then Zerca will gladly pay. If competitors removed, then Zerca will do its part to forward progress. Batono could not see this. Before leaving our employ, he stole many of our records, then began to stalk our movements on the station. Harassment, but conveniently overlooked, sanctioned, perhaps, by the Telosian authorities.
What's happening? Last month I was going to kill myself, but your videos helped me out of it, and I wanted to say thank you. I can laugh at fat fucks like you. Well, thanks? I guess? Glad I could help, but a little harsh. Anyways, this guy's gone missing. Do you have an idea where he's gone?
I'm curious, though, as to why you are looking for him.
My reasons are my own.
I see. Well, I suspect he's putting his nose into something or another. People like him can't mind their own business, always needing to pry into matters that don't concern them. I do know he spent some time in the company of the Ithorians. I assumed that was the reason for his efforts, that he thought by inventing stories of Zerca's evil, he could put Chodo Habat and his incapable assistants in charge. But if you are searching for him, and find him, there would be a reward for any information of his whereabouts.
If I find no truth, perhaps I'll tell you.
If your conscience demands it, then by all means. Just remember, a reward is waiting for you.
Alright, let's talk to the Ithorians now. Find out where this Batono fellow went. I wonder if they'll say Kelfa. No, not you. Blah, blah, blah. Batono? Yep, the Kelfa. Thought you might know him, given your dislike of Zerca. Blah, blah, blah. Are you sure? Blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for him on behalf of Lieutenant Gren. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, of course, the secret's safe with me. Blah, blah, blah. I'll be going.
What the? You're not CSD. What are you doing here?
So you're Batano.
What? No, you must be mistaken. You're probably looking for a previous tenant or a neighbor.
Well, maybe I should just report you to Zerca.
No, wait, you can't tell Zerca where I am. They'll kill me for sure.
It doesn't matter. It only matters that I get paid.
Fine then. Here's 500 credits. Take them and forget you ever met me. And if Gren really did send you, tell him thanks.
Stay here. I'll go to Gren. Yes.
Don't be too surprised.
Now I have the money.
You're back.
And, nope, I'm gonna kill you and see how much Warsaw will pay me now.
You wouldn't dare.
Like I said, I want money.
What good are credits if you aren't around to spend them?
Look around. I have 2 other friends with me. And I have lightning. Yay! Level up. There we go, more of that. Back into Zerca.
Welcome back.
Batono is dead.
Truly? I hadn't heard that from any of the searchers in my employment.
That's because I killed him.
That was very proactive of you. In that case, let me thank you for taking care of that unpleasantness for me. I'm in your debt. And of course, here is your payment. Zerca Corporation thanks you for your assistance.
Yay! More money. And now we can actually, I think, finally move on with the thing. Story. Main story time. Here we go. Oh no, I still gotta go. I gotta I gotta turn in this. Yes, I have the medical supplies. Lovely, they're still bitching. You got more work. I have to accompany you. Sure, let's do this. I have to help them make the deliveries.
Showed up, Saman. Get your things loaded. I'm already behind schedule. You don't understand how it is with Zerca. When the process stops working like clockwork, questions get asked, and we don't want questions asked, do we? The faster we get this loaded, the faster we can get it out of here.
Stop right there. You are all under arrest, and those goods will be taken as evidence. And you, we're curious about your involvement as well. Quit your protestation, Samhan. We all know your little secret. The circumstances have changed. You will be coming with us. So what do you have to say for yourself?
No one's gonna find you when I'm through with you.
Whatever you say. Now, you'll be coming with us.
Take them out! Yo, dokes, here I go. I'm gonna throw a ion grenade. Sonic grenade. There we go. That's what I want to do.
Where that came from? Where that came from? Let's settle this.
That will teach the TSF. Yes, yes. Okay, so we are done with that. There was nothing left, right? No. There we go. That's all good and gone. How much money do I have? $3,000.
Hey there.
Cards. What do you have? I want that, that, that. And I need some minus cards as well. And that's it. I'll take that. Thank you very much. This guy is the owner of the girl. He wants 2,000 credits. How about we play Pazak instead? He likes the idea of it. $1,000 a game. If I win, I get $1,000. Sounds fine to me. We'll put that up, and we'll also, let's see, what do we got? We got a 1, 3, and 4. Let's do bup 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 and a bup bup and a boop. There we go. So I am literally playing a card game for slave. 17, I'll stand. Fuck. Do we have a -3? I do have a -3. How do I do this? Flip card hand. Boom. I don't have a -2, so I'll stand. +2. I win. I lost that. If I had nothing but plus-minus cards, I'd be really... I'd win. Because it's really easy to win any game if you have nothing but plus-minus cards. So, we try it again. With the plus-minus cards. Pure Pazak. Ah, he matched my Pure Pazak with a nup. I always feel Pure Pazaks should match any other Pazak that anyone gets. Not match. It should beat. You know, if you get in blackjack, if you actually get blackjack, boom, you automatically win. You know. Hey! -1. I have a -1 card. Hey! Hey! Clean sweep and a pure Pazak.
Gavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Dahu kawanabot.
I'm gonna take you back to Hara.
For
those that are not in the know, Hara, her ex-boyfriend, sold her to slavery to cover his Pazak deck. Well, actually, he wagered her on a game of Pazak, and he lost, and now she's enslaved. I am gonna take her back.
Entomesh mi paju, watamincha, yokolondo nukulabirawa.
I'm just gonna let this play out.
Sunaranga machochane, dotalutu. Padu cream so chiche no, she windido, dron tite yaba, morata gomana, kova chokchi, moskali, miki mokba moka.
Tinor crelun, conferento gring, banokrok, nixerento doncha, morbansum.
Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, regisa karvenoxo, mochitosa sagrindeyo.
So you're free now. You can go with him. He means nothing. Well, you'll have to pay me. I fucked that up. I completely fucked that up. That was not what I meant to do. So we're gonna have to play this again. That is not what I wanted to do. That sucks. I screwed it up. Natural Pazak. Pure Pazak. Perfect. I'm just gonna... There we go. Hey! Okay, now I'm taking you back to Hara. No, let's go. So, it doesn't really matter what either of you say, because she belongs to me. So I literally brought her up here to shove this in his face that I now own the love of his life. That's all I wanted. I could have just saved the time and not come up here, but I like to rub it in his face. I own the love of your life. She now dances in a strip club and makes me money. And there she is! My property! That I can do with what I wish. But the game doesn't let me go that far, so I'm just here for your money. Yay! So that's the money she makes for dancing. You know, customers, people, clients, whatever, patrons come up and they put the dollars in her G-string or whatever. Yeah, that's my money now. Alright, Luxa!
Hello there. Fresh blood at the cantina. Enjoy. Your drinks are on me. We should talk. Later.
I'd like to meet Lopak Slusk, and I'm told you can arrange it.
Is that all? What a disappointment. Yes, what you were told is true. I can arrange meetings with Lopak Slusk, but you'd have to give me a good reason.
I could do butt stuff to you. How about that? What if I gave you something for you? How about I give you some butt stuff?
Keep your credits. It's nothing as mundane as that. Look, I heard about your little adventure down at the docks. I could use someone capable like yourself to do some work for me. Just consider it a little test.
I'll do it, but you better hold up your end of the deal.
I'm a reasonable woman. Help me, and I'll help you.
All right.
Good. Rejection is just one of the many things I don't take too kindly.
What sort of work do you got?
I need to make a transaction with 2 bounty hunters that have recently arrived on Citadel Station. Very simple. Weapons for credits. I want you to go in my place as my representative. They're being very careful, and I'd rather not be bothered. Here, this case holds the weapons they'd like to purchase. I was not told the place of the meeting, only to go to the medical unit in Residential 082 and await a communication.
Swag Lord of the Sith, Darth Zyle. Uh-oh. I'm worried because Diaru is here. And he can get influenced really easily. So, anyway, it sounds like a setup.
They'd be very foolish if that was their plan. I'd hope they knew better than to try and cross the exchange.
How many credits?
In exchange for the weapons case? 500. You'll receive your cut from that amount.
Okay, I'll be back with the credits.
And I'll be waiting.
So, there are... Don't worry, I'm not that evil. Okay. Swag Lord of the Sith, Dank Zyle. There are swoop races that I could do, but I fucking hate the swoop races in KOTOR 2. I think they suck. Maybe I'll try it. I don't think so, though.
Something I can help you with?
Bounties.
What is it?
I have information about Batu Rem.
The real Batu Rem, or the assassin Batu Rem?
The assassin Batu Rem.
Oh, what is it?
He arrived from Nar Shaddaa aboard an unmarked transport in Docking Bay 3.
Docking Bay 3?
Yes.
More suspicious activity from Zerca's private dock. If only we had something more concrete, I could launch a full-scale investigation. But Nar Shaddaa? Sounds like you've made some powerful enemies. Here's the reward for the information. And if you find out anything else about Batu, real or fake, let me know.
Another bounty.
What is it?
Escaped criminals.
What have you discovered?
Criminals made a deal with Jana Lurso to be smuggled to the restoration zone.
Damn that woman. Do you have any proof?
I was there.
I wish that were enough. To finger Zerca, we need hard proof. As far as the killers go, we need them dead or alive. Our jurisdiction doesn't stretch out to the restoration zones. If you find anything else out, let me know.
Okay.
What? Something?
Out I go. How will you recover from the destruction of the Paragus mining facility?
To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape. There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit. and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that.
Can't the Republic increase funding?
If only it were that easy. The Republic's tight on credits right now, still recovering from the war. They're sparing all they can, but it's not enough. We relied almost completely on Paragus for our fuel. It's hard to make up for a planet's worth of fuel exports.
Anything that can be done?
Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing.
I'll keep an eye out if there's some sort of finder's fee.
Tell you what, you find fuel contracts for Citadel Station, and I'll be sure to pay you for it. Soldier's honor.
Soldier's honor. Better get them credits ready.
I'll be waiting.
Now, in the vanilla experience of KOTOR 2, that leads nowhere. In the restored content mod, that is actually doable. We can do it. So, yay! What am I doing? I'm going back up to the Thorin compound. Boom. Lab station, alright. I accept the call. We go to an apartment, and we must go there alone. So, take this, take that, there you go, you're gone. We are on our own again. On our own. There we go.
Be careful. I would not put too much trust in the exchange. Even if Luxa is not deceiving you, their dealings will unlikely be safe. It may be a good idea to prepare yourself for a confrontation.
Restored content! I love it! I mean, even though a trap is very obvious here, the game, the mod just restored a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready for confrontation. Business is business, yes. Here you go. Let us finish the business. Easier. Oh no, your bounty hunter's here for me, you say? Oh, well, dick's in my mouth, and call it sausage. Zap! And there we go! Lovely jubbly. Take it. Who would have guessed? It's a trap! But I now have a bowcaster, and I have 500 credits. I have the money. Let's go turn it in. Luxa?
Still in one piece? I heard something about a violent disturbance in the residential module. Nothing to do with you, I hope.
Was there? Must have been something else. I just murdered a few people is all.
Odd. Well, at least the transaction was successful. It was successful, wasn't it?
No. I think I'll keep the credits. Call it hazard pay.
I see. Well, I suppose you earned it. Very well. Keep them. I've got some more work for you, if you're up for it. A matter of a rather sizable debt owed to the exchange.
Give me the details.
Getting right to the point. I like that. Oppo Chano, one of Zerca's droid technicians, owes a sizable gambling debt from his last stay on Nar Shaddaa. We've been patient with him, but we can only let a debt go unpaid for so long.
Oh, I know how that works. Gambler's down on his luck, almost out of credits and doesn't know what to do, then bam, there's a credit line all ready to go. His luck's gotta change, right? So he makes a few more rounds of Pazak, and he's desperate now, desperate to win, little knowing that the deck's stacked against him and those 20s are never coming. Next thing he knows, his luck still hasn't changed. In fact, the only thing that has changed is now he owes his life's worth to some exchange boss, and he's getting intimate with a stimmed-up goon with a fist the size of his face.
Hey, that's the business. I can't be responsible for your lack of control.
Lack of control? Why? Ah, never mind.
You'll find Chano in Unit B2, Residential 082. Tell him his time is up, and we want those credits.
RB22123. The mod that you are looking for is called Heroes of the Republic, KOTOR. Or it is literally lightsabers and ropes, like this one. It also does some retextures of companion gear, so that's why Aten and Kreia look a little more high-res than you would expect. You'll have those credits.
Good. I knew I could count on you.
Are you serious?
Do you really think it's a good idea to be working for the exchange?
Do I think working with the most notorious criminal organization in the galaxy is a good idea?
I don't know anyone who's dealt with the exchange and had it end well.
Don't worry, we'll get out of this.
Well, if you say so, just watch your back.
Wasn't there a mod to add Kylo Ren's lightsaber? Yeah, but I think that might be a KOTOR 1 mod. I know it's in Tor now, and I kinda want it, but I also don't. Now, let me in, or I'm gonna kill you. Then I'm gonna kill you! See? Is it in workshop or separate? I'm just gonna give a little advice. If you're playing this off of Steam, the only mod you should get off of Steam is the restoration mod. Because for some reason, any other mod off of the Steam Workshop combined with the Steam Workshop restoration mod gets bugged. So get all of your other mods off like Nexus or ModDB and install them manually. Because for some reason, Steam Workshop bugs up with more than like 2 mods, I think. So there you go, that's my advice. But it's KOTOR is not off the workshop. Luxa sent me to collect your debt. That is not my concern. You've had more than enough time to get them. So you're gonna have to pay your debt, or I kill you. Because if I don't, she won't get me a meeting with Lopak Slusk. I would kill you for that. Yes, I would. So I'm just gonna have to kill you now. It's not a small thing. You should have known better than to get entangled with the exchange. Real quick, gotta get rid of you. There we go. Completely spaced her out. That didn't work. There we go, and zap, dead.
Good thing we got the drop on him before he knew what was happening.
That's right. See, Kreia would have hated that. But he's now dead. We have a very expensive adrenal stim, and by expensive, I mean it's like 20. It's like 20 credits. It's Nexus where you get the cool mods. Actually, no, ModDB has all the good mods. The Nexus for KOTOR and KOTOR 2 have some of the good mods, but not many of them. They're mostly stolen, as far as I can tell, or just redistributed and uploaded. They're like, oh, this mod was made by this person. You know, giving them credit as if that's perfectly fine. But nobody really raises a fuss over there. Over stolen mods for KOTOR. Go figure.
You've returned. Did Chano cough up those credits?
He refused to pay, so I killed him.
You killed him? And how do you expect us to be able to collect credits from a corpse?
Well, you could just clear out his remaining assets. He does have a store. It is worth quite a bit.
True, he likely had a good supply of equipment and droid parts that he was to repair or use for repairs. We could sell them off and possibly recoup more than the 2,500 credits owed to us. Before you say anything, yes, I will arrange the meeting with Slusk that you desired. But first, I was wondering if you might listen to a proposition. A business proposition, given your obvious abilities. Let me ask you an honest question. This meeting with Slusk you want, it's because Lorso's fed up with him, right? I feel the same way about Slusk. And I think it's time someone solved the problem. I think that maybe our interests lie in the same direction.
If you want him dead, I'll kill him.
You really do get right to the point, don't you? I can get you into the exchange suites in Residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
Deal.
We'll speak again, then. Best of luck, handsome.
I was hoping for Zyle to pick the I don't care option. I do like the I don't care option. But I like there to be a reason. As for Kreia, why Kreia doesn't like murder, it's literally all she ever talks about. And when you listen to her, when you murder somebody, it's just, what the hell are you doing? Stop being an idiot and doing things for the sake of doing things. It doesn't help you. You don't get any stronger from it. Just stop wasting your time, essentially. And she's right. These little petty murders, petty shit murders, they really don't help you grow stronger. The experience you get from them is like 20, 30 experience, so they're practically pointless to kill for that reason. So you are pretty much wasting your time. And if you go the long route, instead, you get more experience. So you get more powerful from it. And that's what she approves of. She plays the long game. Hello, receptionist? All your doormen seem to be dead, so I can't get in that way anymore.
That door can't be opened from there. Is there something I can do for you today?
Luxa sent me to see Lopak Slusk.
Luxa? Well, let me open the door for you then.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today?
Open the door and get out of my way. So yeah, now I can get from here all the way to the back without a single problem. With either force persuade or just persuading. But instead, just open the fucking door.
Oh, of course. Let me, open the door for you, right away. There's a package here for pickup. There you are. Have a good day.
And of course, she just signals the entire compound to attack.
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
No one tries to play me for a fool and gets away with it. And then real quickly, get rid of her, because I forgot again. Wow, she is surviving. There we go.
Glad we got the drop on him.
Bring her back in. Once I'm out of combat. And there we go. Now, was this ever fixed? Have you come to torment me like the others? Why, yes. Yes, I have. No. Perhaps you'll set me free. How do I do that? Cage, I'll see what I can do. Now, in the vanilla experience, there is no way to free him. So now I'm wondering if it's possible with restoration. Hello, everyone. I want you dead.
With pleasure.
And you're up first.
Everyone down.
There goes Matu. Nahata. Exchange thug. Boom, you're all dead. I just cleared the room. I'm awesome. Look at my gigantic penis. So he's gonna let me in because he's with Luxa. He can't believe someone opened the door. He sends out the droids. I kill the droids. I want you to die.
Slusk. I may have had a hand in this, yes?
And don't worry about Luxa. I'll be killing her too, because she is still Exchange, and we need Exchange out of the picture for Zerc. You don't need to hear all this, just die.
Not as soon as you might think.
But that's completely fine, because she was going to betray us anyways. Anyways, Slusk, time to die. we go. Down goes Kreia. Luxa, you're last. And boom shakalaka, motherfucker. Lovely. And nope. I cannot free the guy at all. Okay. Kreia, you could just heal. You have the power of the Force. You could just heal yourself. I'm gonna save that point for later. And let's go with better shock. If you still want that amulet cheat mod, I think it's a mod called Hackpad now. Oh, it sounds familiar. But I'm just gonna have to deal with it. This is a DarkSide playthrough. I kinda don't wanna... It's bad enough that I'm using the KOTOR mod, which kinda gives me some powerful robes and lightsabers when you wouldn't actually get them. But even in the restored content version of this game, lightsabers and robes are boring as shit and just generic and... Ugh.
Yeah.
Will you fucking heal up already? Okay, you have... Let's get you more single hand. Have more of that. Oop. And more of that. How about that? Just do that. There we go. Alright, let's go back to Zerca. Oh, no, this is the wrong way. Oh, right! I forgot you were... Right. We're doing alright. Honestly, most of this game is just kind of letting everything auto-attack. You really don't have to work too hard.
We're not asking for much. If you agree to our terms, we'll make sure that Zerca never even hears of this.
I will not be badgered by you.
Sir, we have some visitors.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd arrive.
I'm disappointed, Lorso. In the end, this was the best that you could do? Ah, well. I always was one for aggressive negotiations.
Oh, an episode 2 reference!
I must say, you have wonderful timing. I had my reservations about some of these mercenaries, but I had hoped that CSD would be able to keep them in line. It appears that I was wrong.
I believe some sort of payment would be in order.
Of course. I understand the importance of keeping a valuable asset like yourself happy. I believe these credits should be sufficient to repay you for your work. You are also welcome to anything found on the mercenaries' bodies as your own. They carried no Zerca issue equipment anyway.
Oh, lovely.
Now, if you'll excuse me, this unfortunate turn of events has generated quite a bit more work for me, and I should be getting to it.
Alright. Nothing around here? Nope. Hey, look, the 2 guards lived. They always die for me.
Welcome back.
I've taken care of the exchange.
Good. I'll be sure to send some of my men in to make sure they don't have the opportunity to reorganize. You've done well.
I have fulfilled my end of my bargain. Now, where is my damn shuttle?
Yes, of course. I will provide a shuttle for you to land on the planet's surface, as per our agreement. The shuttle will be arriving shortly in Docking Bay 3, Dock Module 126. I have informed Bay Control that you are on your way. Again, Zerca thanks you for your help, and hopes that we may continue our working relationship in the future.
What do you honestly prefer, live or recorded? It depends on the game. Bethesda games, I prefer to not stream because, I don't know, people really like to be able to immerse themselves into the game, and me constantly talking to chat and my face is here and you're distracted by how ugly it is. Then there's load screens and crashes and all that stuff. I prefer to record those because I can edit all that shit out. Unless the crash makes it funny like it does in Requiem. I prefer to record it all. Streams I do when there's a game that I want to play and don't have it in me to try and make a proper recorded, edited, well-done series out of it. Oop, hold on. Let's stop in and see if our slave has gotten any more money. Give me my money. Thank you. Aw, thanks guys. You're all so sweet. They make me feel so good after that fat comment. Okay, so, shuttle. Yes, let me in. She also gave me a part for a lightsaber, which is an odd thing to just hand somebody. Hey, by the way, here's this weapon that I shouldn't have, but here you go. And there's nothing in here. It's so disappointing. Alright, we are going to Restoration Zone 0031. Off we go!
This is Admiral Seed of the Sojourn.
Welcome to Telos, Admiral. This is Lieutenant Gren of the Telos Security Force. We've been expecting you for some time now.
We were unavoidably detained on our way here. I hope it hasn't caused too large of a problem.
Only a minor inconvenience, Admiral. We were happy to be of assistance. I think you'll be less happy when you hear what I have to say next, Admiral.
What is it?
The witness from the Paragus incident escaped the station. We're not sure how he managed it, but we're trying to recover him.
I see. Don't concern yourself with it too much, Lieutenant. The Republic had decided to not detain the exile anyways.
The exile? Then...
However, I expect that these security failings will be seen to and fixed, Lieutenant.
We're on them right now, Admiral. I'm uploading your approach vector to you now. Gren out.
Look at the asshole walking in the background. Small little detail that is nice. You don't need to do that in this game. But it makes it feel real. It's nice. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, that. Oh, shuttle flies. Oh, dramatic music.
Everyone hold on tight. We should be putting down in a few seconds.
Thank you, restored content.
Grab onto something. This is about to get rough real fast.
Okay. Oh! And for some reason the game minimized. We got shot down and we crashed.
Good to have you back, General.
And now we get to meet the most monotone motherfucker in the game. My head feels like it's been ripped in half.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad he's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Bayodur, I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
I don't want to talk about the war.
I'll agree to that. The less said, the better. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
I always love somehow waking up outside the ship that crashed. I like to think that Bayodur pulled us from the wreckage. And then later on, for some reason, the HK droids. Or we crawled.
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
I was told my ship might be here.
Well, if your ship's in as bad shape as this one, I don't think you're gonna have much luck.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
We should get out of here before Zerca's mercs show up, which for some reason I'm worried about.
They're probably already on their way.
But then maybe we should leave you here.
That's cruel, General. And anyways, you'll need my help. I can help you find it. I have access to the shield network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
Let's get going.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Alright. So, oh, I just closed the game. Save. And that is going to do it today for this game. I think I'll be back later. with another stream, another game. Haven't decided what I should do, really, but I feel like I should keep streaming because I'm having some fun. But I gotta get some food in my tummy because it's dinner, and I only ever eat one meal a day. So, I gotta make it a good one. What can I eat? What do we have? I don't know. Anyways, yep, I'll be back later. And until then, everyone, I've been DarkSide. You've been a fantastic content. I'll see you in the future. Bye, bears.